Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 BMW 218i Active Tourer luxury line. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car if you leave the light switch on automatic. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out upon locking the car and pressing and hold on the lock button. The side mirrors automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors automatically fold out again. Also, if you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. Very convenient in this hot weather. Also, the 218i Active Tourer luxury line does come standard with BMW's Comfort Access, which is basically BMW's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. Press this ribbed area to lock the car. Long press the ribbed area to fold the side mirrors in. And to unlock the car, just tap the area behind the door handles. This Active Tourer comes with a 6-speed manual transmission, and to start, make sure the key fob is inside the car. This car does have keyless start. Put your foot on the clutch and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. For the F45 2 Series Active Tourer, it receives an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard on the luxury line is a sports leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at the 10 and 2 o'clock positions. The 218i Active Tourer in Malaysia is currently only available with an iSyn 6-speed automatic. However, for the first few units of the luxury line variant sold in Malaysia, there was the option of having the car with a 6-speed manual. To engage reverse for the manual transmission, push the gear lever all the way to the left and up. Engaging reverse activates the standard reverse camera as well as the luxury line's standard front and rear parking sensors and its diagram that appears to the right of the 6.5-inch display. While the reverse camera is active, you can use the iDrive knob to control various functions from the menus to the left of the display. From top to bottom, you can activate the vehicle's Park Assistant automatic parking function, turn on or off the reverse camera, adjust the brightness and contrast of the display, as well as turn on or off the guidance lines and obstacle markings. Speaking of the guidance lines, it does turn according to the steering wheel to aid in parking. Just below the climate control panel on the dashboard, you can find the button to manually activate the parking sensors and the reverse camera to the left, while to the right there is a button if pressed once, turns on the vehicle's traction control system, and if pressed longer, turns off the vehicle's stability control system. In the middle, there is the toggle switch for the driving experience control driving modes. Eco Pro gears the car towards better fuel efficiency, comfort is the default setting, and Sport allows for a sportier drive. For safety, the 218i Active Tourer comes with 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, cornering brake control, automatic stability control, dynamic stability control, dynamic traction control, dynamic brake lights, hill start assist, tire pressure monitoring system, an immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release lever works in such a way that you pull it once to pop the bonnet open, and pull it a second time to release the catch holding the bonnet to the body of the car. The luxury line gets a set of 18-inch Y-spoke style 484 light alloy rims wrapped in Bridgestone Potenza S001 225/45 R18 run flat tires. You can find ventilated disc brakes at all 4 corners, while the suspension comprises of McPherson struts in front and a multi-link setup out back. As most of you would probably know, BMW is a brand that produces cars that are driven by the rear wheels. However, this changed when BMW introduced the 2 Series Active Tourer, also known with the F45 code name, at the 2014 Geneva Motor Show. Not only was the Active Tourer BMW's first front-wheel drive vehicle, it was also BMW's first multi-purpose vehicle. A close competitor to the Active Tourer would be Mercedes' B-Class range. The Active Tourer is built on the UKL platform that is also shared with the latest Mini lineup, the F46 2 Series Grand Tourer and the F48 X1. Power for the 218i Active Tourer comes from BMW's new B38A15 M0 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol engine. Displacing 1,499 cubic centimeters, this engine features BMW's twin-power turbo technology that combines a single-scroll turbocharger with Valvetronic and high-precision injection. It does have a dual overhead cams, 12 valves, inline-3 layout, and this engine produces 134 horsepower at 4400 RPM and 220 Nm of torque between 1250 and 4300 RPM. 9.2 seconds is the time needed to get to 100 km per hour from a standstill, and the top speed is rated at 205 km per hour. The fuel tank measures 51 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the 218i Active Tourer manual is 4.9 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 115 grams per kilometer, and the 2 Series Active Tourer is front-wheel drive. BMW Malaysia debuted the 2 Series Active Tourer for the local market back in April of last year. Only one engine is available, the 218i. There are 2 variants on sale, the standard and the luxury line, both with an automatic transmission as standard. As mentioned earlier, there was a third variant available in limited numbers, the 218i Active Tourer luxury line manual, and this said variant is on the car that you see in this video. The list of 2 Series Active Tourer variants currently available in Malaysia is listed out in the description box below this video. Exterior features of the 218i Active Tourer luxury line includes automatic auto-leveling full LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, cornering lights, front and rear fog lights, front and rear parking sensors, indicators on the side mirrors, auto-dimming side mirrors, park assistant, and chrome highlights for the kidney grille, front air inlets, rear apron, and exhaust pipe. You do have some storage down there together with a bottle holder, as well as the button to open up your powered rear hatch. Right there you do have your speaker, and right next to the interior door handle on the driver's side you do have your central locking buttons. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls, all of them are fully automatic in both directions, and your window lock. To the right of the headlight switch, you have the lever to adjust the brightness of the interior at night. And down below, you do have a storage compartment. BMW luxury door sills for the front. And the driver's seat in this 218i Active Tourer luxury line does get full powered adjustments, with all of your controls located down there. You do have 2-person memory as well. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The 218i Active Tourer luxury line in Malaysia does come standard with a dual-zone automatic climate control system with all of your controls located down here. It is quite simple to use. You do have your fan speed, different modes. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. You do have your off button, driver's side temperature with your maximum air conditioning, recirculation, passenger side temperature with your automatic mode, as well as your front and rear defrost. Right here you do have a bit of storage with a lid if you do not want the contents of the storage area exposed. And right here you do have the vehicle's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. The 218i Active Tourer luxury line does come standard with the BMW navigation system head unit and hi-fi loudspeaker system. This setup features a 6.5-inch color display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 7 speakers producing 205 watts of power. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the 2 Series Active Tourer do sound quite decent. I have covered many iDrive walkthroughs before, so I won't go through the system in this car, but just as a quick recap, the display right above is controlled using your set of controls down the center console to the left of the gear lever. You do have your media, radio, menu, telephone and navigation shortcut buttons, your back and option buttons, as well as this knob in the middle that goes up, down, left, right, scrolls to the left, scrolls to the right and clicks down for enter. You also do have your set of controls on the dashboard for your media system with your volume and power knob, your mode selection button, your band selection button, your 8 shortcut buttons. These 8 buttons allow you to store your favorite contact, your favorite navigation address, your favorite radio station, so on and so forth. You also do have your seat track buttons right here. Front quarter windows, power folding mirrors as shown earlier, central locking, there are no controls on the steering wheel, but behind it on the right stall you do have your wiper controls. If you locate the button at the end of the wiper stall, you can activate your automatic wipers, and on the left stall you do have your indicator controls. If you locate the button at the end of the indicator stalk, you can go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now you do have your range, average fuel consumption, average speed, date, your engine temperature, turning the display off, just displaying the time, and back to your range. Within the display right above you do have your gear position, and down below you do have your outside temperature, mileage and trip meter. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. And to the right of the start-stop engine button, you have the button to activate or deactivate your auto start-stop system. If you do have the system activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel, depending on what the car is running on. You do have a couple of cup holders right here. The one on the left is actually being taken up by an ashtray or a storage area depending on what you use it for, but if you do want the cup holder, you can always remove it. You also do have a cigarette lighter or a power outlet down here. Adjustable center armrest with storage down below. And if you move the armrest out of the way, you do have more storage down here, together with a power outlet, as well as your auxiliary and USB ports. Auto dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. They are LED powered. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of LED lights. And the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have your bottle holder down there together with some storage, and right up here you do have your window control as well as your speaker. BMW door sills for the back. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is actually quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I do get more than this. And as for headroom, I do get about this much. It is actually quite spacious back here. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents, power outlet down below, rear center armrest with cup holders and a bit of storage. And you do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. Your rear interior lights right above. They are LED powered as well. There are 4 ways to open up the standard powered rear hatch in the 2 Series Active Tourer. The first way is via the button on the key fob. The second way is via the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on. The third way is via a touchpad right beneath the BMW badge on the rear hatch itself. And the last and final way works in conjunction with comfort access. By having the key fob on yourself and walking towards the rear bumper, a simple swing of your foot under the rear bumper will also open up the rear hatch. Boot space in the 2 Series Active Tourer measures 468 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down by locating buttons on either sides of the boot and remove the cargo cover to reveal 1510 litres of space. To the left of the boot, you do have a storage area and a storage strap, while to the right, you do have a storage pocket, a power outlet, and a light that illuminates the area. On both sides, you can find storage hooks to hang items on. Underneath the adjustable boot floor, you do have a storage area as well. Now you can use the same 4 ways that you used to open up the powered rear hatch to close the powered rear hatch. So, the first way is via the button on the key fob. You do get adjustable headrests front and rear. You do get your window control right there, together with a bit of storage and your speaker. And down below you do have more storage and your bottle holder. The front passenger seat in this 218i Active Tourer luxury line does get full powered adjustments as well. It just loses out on the memory settings as found on the driver's side. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror and a couple of LED lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 BMW 218i Active Tourer luxury line. Thanks for watching and goodbye.